Well, no good deed goes unpunished.
Oh, ain't that the truth?
Mm-hmm.
After seeing a musical, 6, last night, Squid said, "Can you drive me to my car? It's at the station." Half a mile down the road. Had my daughter Ava with me. I'm like, sure, no problem.
Drop you off, no big deal, right?
Instantly regretted it. Because if I did not do that, I'd been halfway home by the time I got pulled over in downtown Greensboro last night.
You got pulled over.
Yeah, Jason, can you give me the siren sound effect, please? Yeah.
Just like that.
But that doesn't surprise me by the way you drive.
And
well,
that is a fact.
that is.
Although Squid, as my witness, I was going probably under the speed limit.
He was.
And it was
Okay.
downtown, and I was like, did I? Because we had just turned on the street where the station is.
Okay.
And I was like, did I run the red light? And just wasn't paying attention. And Squid's like, no. And I'm like, what is going on? And then the police officer comes to my window, and I'm dressed like King Henry.
That doesn't help. Yeah, that doesn't
No,
help.
it doesn't.
Yeah, the play 6 is based on the ex-wives of Henry VIII.
Yeah.
And long story short, I have a costume because my daughter says I look like him, and I did
Yeah.
it 2 years
Hilarious.
ago, and I'm like, I'll never wear this again.
By the way, not a compliment, but hey,
yeah, no,
just
I
in
was
case.
like, I Googled them. I'm like, not a compliment.
No.
So to humor my daughter, I did buy this over-the-top costume, which is actually pretty nice, 2 years ago. And I seriously put it in my closet, like, I'll never use this again.
Look at you now.
And the musical came back, and my daughter's like, you have to wear this. I'm like, all right. And so when he came up, he was like, license and registration. I'm like, for what? I mean, I'm like, yes, sir. I'm right away, a
Yes.
bitch. I'm like, yes, sir. What do you
Okay,
want me
no
to do?
problem. You want me to step out of the car?
Yeah, anything you want?
Yeah, sure.
I support law enforcement.
And as he's like walking up to the window, I'm just like, and I'm like, I can't laugh because this might be bad, but Jared's wearing a King Henry outfit. It's going to be hilarious.
And then my daughter's in the front seat, and then Squid, a grown man's in the back seat. It's a kind of odd looking
Yeah, that is
situation.
Yeah. And you, like, in this moment, you have zero idea.
Zero
idea.
Except for I thought, did I turn left on the red, which
Okay.
I wouldn't just do.
You took
Yeah.
the left. Was it East Lewis?
Yes, on the East Lewis, right by
Okay.
the station. And I was thinking, maybe I did because we were just talking.
Sure.
There's
Yeah.
like no one on the road at this time of night. And seriously, they pulled me over. I pulled over in front of the station. I mean, because that's where it happened. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the first place I get pulled over is right in front of the station. And then he comes back.
Oh,
he
we have
goes,
cameras outside.
We do.
bring it up.
Yeah.
I did take a selfie of myself with the sirens behind me.
With your King Henry gear on.
While he's running my tags or whatever. But he said, I pulled you over because you were riding about half a mile left of center. And I'm like, first of all, I've never left of center. Anyway, no.
How dare you,
How dare
officer?
If
Maybe
anything,
right
I'm
of
right of
center. He's like, what?
That's a political
Here's
joke.
my
Yes.
voting record.
I'll explain
Right, I
later,
get
Jason.
that, but he's saying that you were on the wrong side of the road, basically.
He said my tires were was left of center for, he said, almost half a mile. I'm like,
Huh.
I don't know, maybe.
Not surprising, given the way you
No, it's
drive.
not surprising.
really not.
Maybe, I don't know.
I've seen you stop in the middle of a busy roadway getting ready to make a turn because you were in the middle of a sentence and you couldn't do two things at once.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
See,
Yes.
I have
Yeah.
witnessed it happen.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. I'm not saying I'm a great driver. I just don't. It's been a long time since I've been pulled over. So I was like, oh. And then, Squid, you're in the car. You were saying, like, there's cars parked on the side of the road. So, like, you're not going to be hugging the right side of the road.
Yeah, you do.
You want to hit them.
And there's nobody on the road.
Yeah.
To the point of that is, yes, if there's cars on the road, you don't go. You always go a little bit left
Yeah.
of center
Yeah.
because you don't want to hit anything, and cars are kind of parked erratically at times. But I still don't trust Jared's driving.
Well, and I think maybe you do have a problem with maybe hitting things on that side, on the passenger, because like I saw the other day on the right side of your car, there's a lot of black streaks.
Ooh.
Like maybe you've hit some things.
I told you I hit barrels on Bryan Boulevard.
Oh, yeah.
The mirror has some black.
I had construction barrels. Like they just jumped in front of me.
Oh yeah, right.
No, I had the self-driving thing going on the Tesla, and then I heard. I look up. I'm like, oh shoot, barrels. So
I
I've
thought
been a
it was
little more
supposed to
careful.
automatically stay away from the barrels.
Well, no, it alerts you, but I was not paying attention, which I've now learned. Like just because it's self-driving, you can only post on Instagram or something.
So now he just does that while he's
While I was
driving.
driving. It's just fine. It's safe. Safe. What could go wrong? Anyway, so he pulls me over, and I'm like, left of center. This is the lamest reason to get pulled over. Then he came back, and I had this long sheet. And he was like, your car hasn't been inspected since 2022. And I'm like, what?
Jared.
And I go,
Well, wait, I think you can't get a registration though
Yes,
unless
yes.
it's inspected. How is that?
Oh,
I
I'm
don't
willing
know.
to bet.
I don't know.
There's
Well, I bought when he said the date when it was the last time or since it's been inspected. I said that's when I bought the car.
Uh-huh.
So like it expired immediately when I bought the car.
probably.
Usually it's like a year.
No, but you had to re-register your car before
Yeah.
you can register your car. You have to get it inspected.
I mean, I have
That's- they
insurance and register. I couldn't find my registration either. That wasn't helpful.
Yeah.
This is just no
Ava's
surprise.
like,
with
"What is
you.
it?" And I was like, and I got my King Henry hat on. I
Yes.
can't see this stuff. It's dark out.
Yeah,
Your
like,
tights are cutting off circulation to your crotch.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Ava's just like, here's a coupon to this restaurant. Here's a coupon to here.
Yeah.
Here's this gift card.
Here's your Wendy's. So you have a bunch of Wendy's gift cards. I'm like, yeah, that's not it.
Yeah. There's a bunch of fast food napkins.
Jared's trying to bribe the cop with the Wendy's gift card.
Yeah.
And he said, "Oh, and your plates are expired." I'm like, "Oh, my
okay.
gosh!"
That's-
So that's my fault.
Now that makes sense. If your
My fault.
your plate's expired, that means your registration is expired. So the reason why you did not get it inspected because you would have had to get inspected before you registered your plate.
What's weird though is that my registration expired 30 days ago, but I haven't had the car inspected in 2 years. That's
well
odd.
because you first bought the car, so there's like a
Grace
little leeway
period.
there.
Okay. And he's like, "Is your address right on your license?" I'm like, "No." And
Oh,
I
my
like, he's getting like all these red
Check.
flags.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you know you have 60 days after you move to get
Yeah.
that fixed. I'm like, "That's good to know."
So how long are you going to jail?
That's what I was worried about. Like, sometimes they say, I've seen people, I've been in court before for something else, and somebody was there for vehicle registration or something, and then they walked them away in handcuffs.
Yes, and usually, many times, if your car is not registered, they won't let you drive it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Many times.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought he was
man.
going to say that. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I got Ava here. Eli's at home.
Then you're in your
Squid.
handcuffs and
Right.
your
Oh my
King
gosh.
Henry outfit.
Yeah, imagine that in jail in
I'm
the
going to
King
jail.
Henry.
I'm just getting pounded,
You want to be
Outside.
beheaded, boy?
Yeah.
be pulling up my King Henry dress I was wearing. And I said, and I did say, did I not say, Squid? I said, this is my fault. I'm sorry. I'll get this fixed as soon as possible. I did say,
That's the best thing you could have said.
Yeah.
and I did say, totally my fault.
You should have said, I am super lazy. People tell me that.
I did say this, which I actually thought was true because part of your, in my mind, I think inspection is for like your engine and stuff, and Teslas don't have engines.
No.
Oh,
Inspection is
yeah.
to make sure the basic necessities are safe, like your brakes,
That's what he said.
your tires.
Lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said that, and I was like, oh, my bad. And then part of it is an emissions test, which doesn't apply to me because
Sure,
there's no
but
engine. So
all
I was
the other
like,
things.
in my mind, I didn't even think about it at all. Anyway, I'll get it fixed. But when he pulled up and saw me in the King Henry outfit, he goes, "How much you had to drink tonight?" And I'm like,
Did he really say
It
that?
was, yeah, immediately.
I've never been more proud to be a non-drinker.
I was like,
It's
I was
like,
like,
there's
yeah.
only one type of person that would wear something like that while driving.
You
must drunk
and then,
driver.
And then,
Must be
like,
wasted.
as he asked Jared, like, have you been drinking tonight? I guess, like, there was some drag show downtown. And this drag show starts walking in
Yes.
front of the car. So it's like Jared in his King Henry outfit, like a whole drag show. And, like, I'm like, what, like, a chaotic, like,
It
scenario.
was chaotic.
Did
Yeah.
you tell the police officer that you just came from the Tanger show?
I said, "Oh, we should the Tanger show. That's why I'm dressed like this." And he
Uh-huh.
goes, then he said, "How much have you had to drink tonight?" And I was like, "I don't drink." And he took my word for it.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
I've had about 18 Dr. Peppers.
I've had a lot. That's why I was left of center. And I was like, crap. I've never gotten out of a ticket in my life ever for
Yeah.
any reason at all.
And he
Ever.
probably sees. Can't they see your history of having to go to driving school not too long ago?
Yeah, I think it was a sponge when that
I
happened.
forgot you had to go to driving school.
They took it off
I
the
remember
record.
that.
They took it off the record.
I forgot.
Did he at
For
any
what?
point look at you and call you your majesty?
He should have.
Man, that'd have been so good.
Yeah.
I did make a joke later that didn't go over well. But anyway.
You better learn.
Yeah.
No, I didn't do it at
You better
first.
learn.
I didn't do it at first. It was when he came back, he said, and I don't, what's his last name? Maybe I shouldn't say.
No.
But he was super nice. He was
Oh.
super nice. He came back, he said, "I'm not going to write you a ticket. This is a warning. Just get it fixed as soon as possible." I'm
Oh.
like, I said, "Squid, this has never happened in my life. If I've gotten pulled over for any reason, even like a rolling stop and there's no one around,
Yeah.
ticket right away."
Yeah.
Or they try to find other reasons to give me a ticket.
I
So-
think that you've confused him so much that he was so certain you had to be drunk by wearing that costume while driving like that, and then that he was like, "Okay, he proved me wrong. I am going to take his word because
Yeah.
I thought he would be slurring his words."
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
He might have resigned today after that debacle.
I don't know what
So
I
then
just
I was
saw.
relieved, and so then I went into joke mode.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
he,
Oh,
he
no.
was saying stuff. Well, he said something to me. He's like, "Hey, just get this fixed." And look, it happens. He was being really nice about it, and he said something about being a
Oh.
police officer. And I go, "Hey, by the way, I have a fake rapper in the back seat. Can you tase him real quick?" And he goes, I'm actually in charge of tasing. That's a serious matter that no one should be tased.
Oh, boy,
I'm like,
yeah.
the guy who teaches tasing for the Greensboro Police Department did not think that was very funny.
Did not
No.
think that was funny.
You know what?
No.
Give me that warning back.
And
I'm
then
going to change
Squid
some wording
goes,
on it.
Oh, yeah, he's had like 4 drinks.
Yeah.
Squid.
I'm like, Squid, what are
That's
you
not
doing?
helping.
Squid,
Well,
that
if
is not
anybody
cool.
got breathalyzed, you know what I'm saying? What's
I mean,
gonna
yeah,
happen?
I was
but
worried
that-
about it. I'm like, dude, shut up. He just let me off. And like, I
Yeah.
don't do a field sobriety test for my daughter, and I don't drink.
Right.
What I would have said is,
King Henry outfit.
Doing a field sobriety test dressed like King Henry would have been so
Oh, that'd
dope.
been money.
In
It'd have been
front of
so
the
dope.
station.
Oh,
It would have
my
been
God.
so dope. We'd have had it on
We
camera.
would have.
I should have requested one.
Yeah.
But also I'm wearing those shoes, and then my tights kept falling down. So I'm like, I'd rather look drunk.
Dissect your ankles.
You did look drunk with the way your outfit was fitting
my
at the end of the
God.
night.
Oh, yeah.
It's tough being a woman, isn't
It
it?
is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the worst.
Yeah.
Don't get me into the fact that I sent my daughter into Marshall's to buy me women's tights last night.
Oh, my gosh.
What is your life?
I know.
What is your life?
This is a bit.
If anything, it's entertaining.
Yeah.
It's not dull.
That's insane.
hilarious.
It's not dull. So anyway, he let me off with a thing. Then I go today to pay it, and it's like, of course, I have to go get it inspected first.
Sure.
And I saw something on my stupid thing that says $140 electric vehicle processing fee.
What?
Oh, that's way more.
You
than
would
what
think
we
it
have
would
to
be
pay.
the opposite, although we
They
found
say-
out that there's more emissions now from electric
Listen.
vehicles. But you would think that would be, and they try
They
to
usually-
help you
Yeah.
by getting rid of
When
that.
you get a new
No.
one, you get a credit. You get a tax credit for getting them, and now
Yes.
that's gone
You
out the
guys,
window.
any
They get
way
you.
that
They get
they
you.
can get the money, they're
Yeah.
going to get it.
They get
any
you.
way.
Yeah.
If
Yes.
it's not on that, oh yeah, we'll give you a tax credit, but you don't know about the fee we're going to charge when you register it again.
Every single year, it's like $140
Damn.
just for having an electric
Gosh.
vehicle.
Jared's like, that's it. I'm
annoying.
trading this in.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't want to destroy the environment properly.
Which, by the way, they're saying
I
EVs
told you.
are like not
Yes.
even good for the
You know,
environment.
terrible.
I've heard
They're the
about
worst.
this for a long time, especially the battery.
Yeah.
And
it's the battery.
mining for the metal
Yeah,
and
the
all the other
mining
things.
and
yeah.
also what to do with the battery and the acid and all that after.
Yeah, afterwards. No, it's
Yeah.
horrible. That's why I got it. But anyway, it's Officer White. He was really nice, and he's doing
Nice.
his job. And I said, "Hey, I appreciate what you do out here serving." And then like more people from a drag show are walking by. I'm like, "What is happening?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "You weren't at Tanger. You're at the drag show, weren't you?" I'm like, "Yes."
I was the judge.
With my daughter.
Speaking of Tanger, we did see 6 last night.
And you guys, this is a very big moment for me.
Mhm.
Because I was super, super, super lucky to go see 6 when we were in New York City. And I came home after that trip and I told you the show changed my life.
Yeah.
I have been hyping this show just for no reason at all.
Right.
Like even before we knew like the exact dates of when the show was going to be, I would just come in and talk about it and like, this is the best. I can't wait for it to come. It's going to be the best over and over and over. Did it live up to the hype?
Well, that's the thing is,
As a matter of
Katie.
fact,
Katie hyped it up so much that it paralyzed me where I couldn't even say anything about the show.
I don't think, actually, matter of
Because
fact,
if you say anything that
Yep.
is not the greatest thing you've ever seen in your life, she looks at you like you're stupid.
She would have beheaded you.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
do
for sure.
it.
Yes.
A modern day.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, as a matter of fact, I don't think I want to hear it. I don't think
Here's
I
a
could
little
do
bit
it.
of clip.
But just for you tonight, we're divorced, beheaded, live. Welcome to the show, to the history mix, switching up.
Oh, I would definitely recommend it. I mean, it was
No doubt.
extremely entertaining. No intermission, 80 minutes. You're like, wow.
Of
that-
100% pure energy, girl power, history.
the girl power part I could have done
Shut
without.
up,
But
King Henry. Shut up. And I said to Jared after the show in your King Henry the outfit,
Yeah.
be prepared for women to not love you because
And what'd you
Yeah.
see, Squid? It was the opposite.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
the opposite.
You got a lot of fan love.
He got a lot of
Sure.
selfie requests.
who's this idiot?
Yeah,
Any,
no, they were
uh,
like, "I love your outfit," and the people were bowing to me. I'm like, I should wear this more often.
Yeah.
It's like this
Did
dope.
any hot
Absolutely
girls
not.
come up?
No, it was like 13-year-olds,
Oh, okay. Because I was thinking.
13-year-olds.
and some older people.
and then some guy that was like maybe 140, but he was super nice.
But I was thinking that
It's
if
like,
you
remember
wore that
Majesty?
out to a bar, like Squid wore that out to a bar or a club, would he get made fun of, or would he actually be? Is that a reason to talk to him?
He wouldn't pull that off though. It would have to be something else, like
Because
Squid.
he's not big enough.
He doesn't look like him.
No,
Yeah, it would be lost.
I look like him.
I
Yeah.
see.
Like royal
But-
clothing, though, maybe.
Maybe.
It fit because the whole play was centered around his ex-wives.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
that was
I
the
see.
point.
Yeah.
I think it was Katie's second favorite.
It wasn't. I love how you tell me what my
This is the best.
favorite is.
I
Jason
do.
wasn't even there.
Yeah, you didn't even go. How would you know?
I think it's your second favorite.
I do
because
too.
Beetlejuice
Oh, really?
was to me my favorite, and I
Okay.
think you said you liked Beetlejuice.
I
and
loved
then you're making a
Beetlejuice.
point. And I'm not saying this is a great one.
It's a great
but I'm
show, but
thinking you
Yep.
it's just a little bit nod for you to rub it in my face that I didn't see it. But you think, that you think that, so I think honestly, if it was all neutral, and when you go to bed and pray, I think you really think that Beetlejuice was a little bit better.
I loved Beetlejuice. I loved it. But I came home from that trip from New York just obsessed.
You were talking about a
Obsessed.
bunch.
Like
yeah.
so much so that I'm going to go to the box office or order online tickets to go see it again. And right now there are like single seats.
Yeah.
So you need to get your tickets if you want to
Are
go.
you going to
but
go get a ticket by yourself?
yes. I
Really?
want to see it again that bad.
See you, man. Take care of the kids.
Wow.
I'm going to the theater by
yes,
myself.
he won't care.
I know.
Yeah.
Jason. Yeah.
I'm highly recommending you at least buying the soundtrack
Oh,
Okay.
because for the one reason only.
Yes,
what?
tell me.
Josie didn't talk during the entire play one time.
She didn't.
Really?
She
was-
sat next to Katie. I was
Yes.
like, did she talk to your? Because I saw Katie one time
Did she have
turn
COVID
to her.
or food poisoning?
No. The show is that enthralling.
Yeah, you said she didn't say a word.
No, and as a matter of fact, I was the
You were
one that
talking to
turned to
her.
her because the ex-wives are all. And Matt, you have now seen it twice.
Yes.
And so chime
Matt,
in.
did
Whenever.
you like
yeah.
it? What did you like better, Beetlejuice? Because what was your favorite? What's your favorite play out of all of them?
Book of Mormon has been the favorite, the
The
best
other
one that
one
I've seen.
I
come
love.
out.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it last night because we brought it up. Like, is it your favorite or is it in your? It's definitely in my top 5. I forgot about Beetlejuice, so Beetlejuice will probably have to be in the top 5 as well. But I do think still my favorite that I saw was Book of Mormon.
I
but
think that's
That's
true for me too.
extremely bigoted.
What I
It's
like
not about
about
you though.
what
It's
I what I like so much
I
about
know.
this one is, and we all agreed with this. There's no intermission. It's an hour 20. They get to the point. It's a great story, and I love the modernization
Yes.
of classic history. I
100%.
love that about Hamilton, and this brings a lot of
Did
that
you
same
like
flair
Hamilton
to it.
better or this better?
I like this better than Hamilton
Yeah.
because I think this was because Hamilton is rap and hip hop the whole time, and there is no dialogue. Hamilton is all the music. It's a little harder to follow and understand. Like I think Jared at one point said that you watched it on Disney Plus with the subtitles.
Yeah.
I think that would help for Hamilton. I don't think you needed it for 6.
There's a lot going
Yeah.
on in Hamilton. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was why I would pick 6 over Hamilton in that regard. But it's definitely one of my top 5 that I've seen.
Okay.
I mean,
Period.
seriously, I do take joy in the fact that we all saw such an amazing show, and Jason has no idea.
See?
Like, I
Yeah.
do take joy, but you brought that up, not me.
Well, let me tell you something.
You brought that up, but hands down, Jason, I'm telling. I forgot about Book of Mormon, but that one that was one of my
What about
first.
Mean Girls?
I love Mean Girls. Top 5.
Beetlejuice.
Top 5.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Can I tell you something?
Carol
Yeah.
King musical.
I do love that
I
one
do
too.
like
Beautiful.
that one.
That was a great
I
one.
was saying it hasn't. I don't even know if it's happening, but I think if for me, if I saw the best one I've ever seen so far out of all Broadway is the Jersey Boys. Now I'm really
No,
liking.
you don't.
I'm really
no, you don't.
liking.
No, you don't.
They're,
That's
don't
your
like
it's
second.
just your
Beetlejuice
top.
is number 1.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice was too good.
Yeah.
It definitely was for Tanger.
It was
I'm
Beetlejuice
really
was so
into
funny.
Frankie Valli. So you might not. So it might be there might be some kind of niche for you, like it is for the Jersey Boys for me. But I
could
would
be.
really like you. I would see the Jersey Boys, and I have by myself.
Yes.
And I would see it twice if it came to Tanger ever. I
Yep.
don't even know if it's still in production.
Well, I don't know. We can hope that maybe
Well,
it
they're going to
still
announce
is.
the new
and-
season Monday, right?
Monday.
For
yeah.
next year.
Yes.
We might find
Katie
out.
and I are looking at things that are touring or will be touring, and there's a lot of massive hits that still haven't been
Yeah.
here. And that's the thing about Tanger that's so great. You have something like 6, which is probably a lot of people's top 5 if they've seen it, or number 1. But then you start naming all the stuff that's already been there. You're like, well, what about that? What about that? It's too many good things
and
coming.
all of the possibilities of things that could be.
Yeah.
And it's not just like it's not, oh, this is our one shot and we have one season. No.
There's
many
ton-
seasons.
We went through a list,
Many
and it was
seasons.
like we'd named like 20 that haven't been here
I know.
that are big.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And Jason, you would have loved that, listen, if you want to take the feminism out of the show, which like you can't do, but if you wanted to, they were very scantily clad.
Yes,
There was a lot of skin to win.
very sexual,
A lot of gyrating on the stage, a lot of
shimmying.
twerking, a lot of dropping it like it's hot.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
it was very entertaining.
Yes. Squid.
What? Yes, I was thoroughly.
Even though
I
she
was
says
enjoyed
it,
the
looks at
entire
you like
time.
if you don't.
Well, he hasn't said a damn word.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, yes, I'm definitely scared to give any criticism whatsoever at all
Yes,
for,
so
for my well-being.
So don't.
Yes, I
For
was
my
I
well-being.
thoroughly enjoyed it. Was it my top 5? I don't know, But I thoroughly enjoyed it the entire time.
Yeah.
And it's just like smacks you in your face. Like the lights, the music, the
Let's go.
singing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you not think it was funny?
It was
I mean,
funny.
there
It
were
was,
so
there was, yes,
many
yes.
parts that were funny.
Yeah, I can't.
Right.
The second or third, the one in the green outfit.
The second one,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. The second, she was very
and
funny.
Bolin.
Yes, yes. And then the wife that you said that the makeup ruined her face.
Cleves, Anna Cleves.
Yeah, she was hilarious, but like outgoing as hell. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yes.
Yeah.
It is a must see. It is a must see.
And Jason, they murder women in it. How wonderful is that? You would love that.
Oh
Yeah,
my
multiple.
God.
Of course, I'm not for that.
Good. We can put that in your new campaign ad way closer to November. Not for murdering women. If one thing he stands for. But yeah, go see it if you haven't seen it.
Go see it.
I mean, obviously you haven't seen it. It opened last night. So
You have plenty of time.
and my daughter Ava loves it. That's definitely. I think it's her number one, number two. I
It
mean,
is-
she loves it.
Yeah, it's like a pop concert, and all of the, as Matt was saying, all of the ex-wives, the 6 ex-wives of Henry VIII, you're learning her story. Get it? Her story, history.
Yeah.
But they're all inspired by modern day. Like we have Adele, Shakira, Beyonce.
Ariana
Sia,
Grande.
Avril
Yes,
Lavigne.
I mean, and you can see it. It's just so
Yeah, Jason,
clever.
the writers of the thing of the play, they purposely
Used.
made songs that were after the style of Beyonce or Adele. So it's like you get
cool.
all these varying types of music. Ava told me
Yeah.
that. I know you told them that at dinner.
Yeah.
I wasn't there, but Ava's telling me that on the way there. I'm like, that's really smart and,
And then
clever.
you can see it, right?
Yeah. Oh,
You know?
yeah. You're like, oh, that's Adele.
And
or that's
there's a-
Beyonce.
There's a lot of subtle references in the songs that are songs by these other artists as well.
Yeah.
So you recognize, like they said, Formation, like for the Beyonce one, and you're like, oh, this is pretty cool. But yeah, this is the first time we've left a show at Tanger, and my wife has requested to put the soundtrack on
Oh, yeah.
for the drive home.
And I think
Nice.
already planned a trip to New York.
She
to
was
go
looking
see
at
it.
flights last night. I told her to settle down.
Gosh.
We got an ant problem we got to deal with
Yeah.
first.
We got an ant problem.
One day she's wiping ants off cookies
Yeah.
and eating them, and now she wants to go to Broadway.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let the girl go.
Yeah.
Let her go. Let her go. Did anybody else cry?
No.
No.
Oh, I
Didn't
did.
cry.
I did. Okay.
Hannah did. Your wife didn't.
I felt
Did she,
all
Matt?
the emotions.
I don't know if she cried. She did say there was some like emotional moments.
All right, but go see 6.
Yes.
Tanger, get your tickets.